Good morning. It's Wednesday, October 11th. I'm Debbie Chronister. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I am in Sacramento, California. And I just realized I don't have my headset on, so you're going to be hearing me through my phone lens. So So I will stay close. So I am doing a fun thing with my team, with my clubs this month. And I'm showing them how to use background stamps. And so today I thought I would do that. And so that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to use the Watercolor World, and it's this. And sometimes these stamps feel so big that it's like, what in the world? And so I'm going to show you how to use this almost like it's a small stamp. So I'm going to pull it out of my case here and put it on my block. And somehow I've only ordered one of these great big giant blocks. I know where the second one is. It's in my carry case. I have a carry case with blocks in it that I take when I go to classes. So it's in there. Okay, so I'm going to start with a piece of white cardstock. And I'm going to ink up this giant stamp. I'm using boho blue. I'm going to make a Christmas card with this, but it's not going to be like Christmas all over the world. When I first started out, I was looking for one that said Joy to the World, and couldn't find one in our sets this year. I'm sure there's one from last year, but I need to see how intense this blue is. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, let me just re-ink it, because I want a lighter blue, because this is going to be a background for our card. So what I'm doing is I'm creating a background with it. That's really pretty. So I'm going to start out by stamping the whole piece with just the stamp, just like that. Ooh, that's gorgeous. Okay, and then I'm going to ink again, and I'm just going to ink this part down here. And that's what I'm going to use to fill in and create my background. So I'm just going to go right in here and maybe over here. I'm afraid, no, I'm going to have to re-ink each time. Otherwise it's going to be too light. So what I'm doing is I'm just creating a unique background with this by re-inking just portions of the stamp. So I want to go over it some, but not too much. I don't mind having some dark spots in it. Oh, let's go down this way. Whoops, you want to make sure you ink the whole area, not just part of it. Okay, that is my background. So now I'm going to get a blending brush. Hang on, I forgot to grab one. Okay, so I have my blending brush here and my boho blue. I'm using boho blue ink. And I'm just going to blend the two together and just kind of give it so it's not white, but it's light blue instead of that real white. I don't know how this is going to look with this. Oh, let me show you my original. My original is this. So this is what my clubs are doing this month. They're going to do this card. So it came out good there. But what I have to go on top of it, I'm not sure how it's going to look. Now that I look at it, we're going to find out, aren't we? So, but I wanted to show you how you can use background stamps, not just for what they're for, doing that background that way, just stamping the whole image, but you can also use them as a partial. You can cut them apart and use the parts of them. Okay, so we have 2 shades of blue, and the other thing that I cut out is, I already cut out my greeting here. I'm going to put Noel across here with my thought. And I cut it out of our beautiful holographic trio paper. It is so pretty. I'm going to show you this paper. Look at this. Is that gorgeous? I mean, it is so pretty. I mean, that's big. You guys are really getting a close-up. Why is that so close up today? I wonder what's going on. And then there's a silver in there that's also holographic. And then this is the one that I chose to use today. You can't even see the silver, can you? Because of the lights, maybe? This is, yeah. This is interesting. I can't. Let me turn my light off. Let's see if that makes a difference. I'd like you guys to see this. It's just so pretty. Oh, that might make a difference. Yeah, there you go. But you can still see it's holographic. It's gorgeous. It's so pretty. Okay, so let me turn that light back on just so you guys have enough light to see. There, that's better. Okay, so I'm going to put the Noel on there. I probably should have cut this with an adhesive on the back because now I have to figure out how I'm putting this on. The Noel comes from this stamp set and dies, the bundle of Joy of Noel. And so it's a stamp set and dies, and this is the Noel right here. And when I cut it out, look what I got left with, this beautiful little piece here. I think I'm going to have to figure out how to use this as well. It is so pretty. It's because it's holographic again, and it's just gorgeous. So I kept that because I thought I'm going to have to figure out how to use that. Okay, so I think we'll put our Noel on here. I almost want to do this with dimensionals and pop it up. So let's get some mini dimensionals and give it a try. And I'm going to get a pair of tweezers because that works better for me. And just going to put them on. Let's get this set up so I'm doing it the right way. Make it easier for myself. And I'm going to put two on each one on the top of the letter and one on the bottom. And hope that that's enough. This one, I'd like to put one on the L, but I'm going to leave it. And same on the E. I could put them on the E, but these dimensionals are too big to put on there. Okay. And on this one, and you know, you can turn your dimensional. If it looks like it's not going to fit, turn it and find that straight side, just like that, and then it will fit. Okay. Okay, and then I have two branches that I cut out of the die that's in that stamp set, and I want to attach those somehow here. I think I do. So this is typically what I do. I lay out my card so I can figure out if I want them. I don't know that I do. Okay, so that tells me that my card, this is too big. So maybe just one of them. Scooch this over. Maybe none of them. What do you guys think? Okay, we're just going to skip the branches. Maybe we'll stick them in somewhere else. All right, this is going to be the hard part, is getting this on here straight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoot this down until it looks like it's centered. A little higher. I think right in there. And I'm going to put something on here to keep it in place. And I am going to, so I've got 4 letters, so I'm going to start with the 2 inside ones. And once it goes down, it's down. I'm also going to take a ruler. I'm going to cheat today. My hands are shaking today, so I think I have to make sure I have this straight on here. The ruler going across, and I'm putting it at the top of this line just to make sure. And there's my E. And if it's not right, then you know what? We're going to have to, I'm pretty far over this way. Yep. So I'm gonna have to put something on the left, which is okay. We've just gotta figure out what it is. I started too far over, way too far over. I should have centered it the other way as well, and I didn't, guys. So use your lines on your grid paper. If you don't have grid paper, buy grid paper. It's worth its weight in gold. Okay, I have to move that out of the way now. And these are just lightly placed on there. I'm wondering, you know what? I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna use those branches. I got an idea. Did I get that off? I did. Okay. I love these letters cut out of this iridescent paper. It's so pretty. Okay. Now I have a Night of Navy that I'm going to put behind this. Just like that. Oh, that's pretty. I'm thinking these branches might come down like so. I do have, that is sticking up right there. So I'm going to have to put in, and that's what these little edges are for. Where's my other ones? These little edges are great. We keep them and use them for everything, don't we? Okay, let's just put a few of these on just to hold those letters, like the end of the L. That's still going to be too big for that, isn't it? So let's go with just a little strip. I'm going to cut those in half even. And see if I can hide it under there. And peel that off. Ha 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 ha. It came off. Look at that. Hey, good. Okay, so let's get another one of those and put it under the N. That's where it really needs it. And this one, because I want to hide it, I should have done this before. So guys, take a lesson from it. Don't, go ahead and put them on. Especially the L and the N, because those are your N letters and they need that stability. Okay, so let's get this attached. So I'm going to attach this. I just love this paper. And guys, if you don't want to do your background stamp with this, it would be just as pretty done with a designer series paper. Or just on the Night of Navy, that would be gorgeous on there. But if you stamped it as a globe, you could still do Noel and mark where you are going to be for Christmas. That would be cool. So I would have to mark right here at home. I've traveled so much this year that I need to stay home. And December is my planning month. So I will be here in December, but this is about the only thing. I will do a class at the beginning of December. But pretty much the rest of December is going to be planning, creating. I love bling. We're going to call it a card. And we're going to add some bling. And since we've gone holographic on everything, we're going to add some gems that are iridescent. So we'll see how that goes. Let's do with the small ones. Don't want those. Those got colored. So this is going to be a really simple card for me. No ribbon, no bling, but it's really kind of pretty. And then put 2 layers inside. One would be the Night of Navy for the inside, and then a basic white. Thanks for joining me today, every Wednesday for Wake Up Wednesday with Debbie Chronister. Thanks for finding the instructions and the supplies that I used at stampwithdeb.com. And I'll also put a link in the bottom of the video on YouTube so that you'll be able to find it through that.